From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the New Orleans Saints. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now a play fake here on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. And they'll go on the ground. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 43. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
All right, let's go. Come on. Oko over here.
And they'll run it here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Flushed out right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So our initial drive this afternoon results in 3. Not sure that that's a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
You're exactly right about that. I statement, but at the same time, you're putting something out there, aren't you? Letting them know, hey, we came to play today.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Detroit!
Back to throw here. And he fends him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Nick Perry able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Trevor Davis deep for Green Bay. Now the Packers get set to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now Rodgers stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They go play action here on first down. The left side throw complete to Adams. A very solid gain of 27.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Escapes the sack. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, very smart play right there. Pocket collapsing around him. Love the way he moved around a little bit and avoided the sack.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Let's go, come on. Over here.
Again, here's Bernard. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Giovanni Bernard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to let this one go deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Rodgers now on 1st down. Now he's forced out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And they'll get him down right about the 20. On the stop there defensively, Tyler Davison.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he is all the way up past the 25.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Detroit!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking long for... Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Lutz now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. That goes for a gain of 31. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Got some real estate inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 15. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
We are going. Excellent.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Extra point good by BKsBC. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. BKsBC now out to kick it away. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll look to throw now on first down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They run it again with Kamara. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. 1st and 10 right at the 20. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his left. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And now running right through it. And he'll be out of bounds. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when they clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
They'll run it with Kamara. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
He's going to get it running right. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right? Trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here.
Zoom. Hey. Zoom. Get up.
On first down, Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Rodgers now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Adams. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go.
Rodgers to throw once more. And left side here, it's Graham. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Two former All-Pros connecting. Rodgers fighting his tight end, Graham. Packer first down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Open man right side is St. Brown. 19 yards that time for number 19. Rodgers now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the upmen. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Detroit!
They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Hurry up. Zoom.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
That's fine. Yeah. Jump ball. Go. Next one. Jump ball.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Over here. 26.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Rodgers again now. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
That escapes the sack, and that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said does. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And Thomas has it. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a 1st down for him, too.
Detroit!
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Mike Daniels breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Steps away to his left. Shakes off the sack. The ball comes out. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. He'll drop to throw. Going up top. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to work. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Extra point try for Gostkowski. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to try and go deep again. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Saints on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. Bernard churning, and he lost the football. And they've got it very deep in enemy territory. It's inside the 5 at the 3-yard line, 1st and goal.
Well, that sure started out as a good example of what they call backed up or coming out on offense, meaning you're backed up close to your own goal line. Big-time emphasis on practicing that to try and create some room at no less to give the punter a chance to kick the ball away. It means take care of the ball, try and create some space. They were doing that, and the ball comes free.
They'll look to throw here. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of